Hi neighbor, my name is Juliet DeRienzo, and on this episode, I talk with student organizers about an upcoming event, Barks and Brews. Head to a robot competition and learn about the Senior Fashion Showcase. Plus, this week's Financial Minute discusses the use of credit. I hope you'll join me as I say, hi neighbor. Appalachian Mountain Brewery is pairing up with the Watauga Humane Society to create companionship and community through social interaction with humans and shelter animals. Here to speak with me today is Kelly Hunter, Marketing Manager, and Jean-Luc Clark, Director of Finances and Accounts for the project. Thank you all so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So first, tell us a little bit about what is the event.
So the event is going to be taking place next Saturday, April the 28th. It'll be at Appalachian Mountain Brewery. Pretty much all semester, our social media strategies class has been working together to put together a service opportunity in which we help raise money for a nonprofit organization here in Watauga County. This class has also helped us give us real world experience for what it would be like to work for an actual client and put together an event. So it's helped us implement social media strategies on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, we're there.
So this is a multifaceted thing. It's not just a charity event. It's also a project for you all in your class.
Yes.
That's incredible. Tell me about your involvement with the project.
Right, so as the Director of Finances Accounts, I have a small team that we relay all the budgetary restrictions and guidelines for the project, as well as making sure that we're able to actually have the location and the venue and contact information, such as tax ID, and making sure that everybody's going to be able to take part in the wonderful event.
Which is very important. And Kelly, your involvement?
I'm actually part of the marketing team.
Okay.
So we have helped come together with a mission statement. We've wrote letters to businesses to ask them to help donate and give us money for like the raffle and stuff like that, so we can give out prizes and gifts to people. And yeah, just been helping put together monitoring social media, writing the content for social media, all that good jazz.
So what's going to happen on the actual day?
Right, so definitely on next Saturday from 3 to 6, we're going to basically have a bunch of, fun events such as a raffle, which will include a bunch of gift cards through Comeback Shack or the local pet services, and even Kobo. The prices you'll have to kind of stick to for more information. And every drink that's purchased or any purchase of the event, a large proceed of that will actually go to the Watauga Humane Society to really help with the adoption process and really help with that upcoming season.
That's amazing.
And there'll be music, so people are more than welcome to hang out, invite your friends. We're having 4 dogs and 4 cats from the Humane Society come join us.
Yay.
So you can come hang out with some furry friends. Hopefully it's a beautiful day. The weather will be nice, so fingers crossed.
Have you all done something like this before in any of your other classes?
I can honestly say I don't believe I have.
I don't think so either, but I think the opportunity for us as a class to be able to work together and have that bonding component of this is what it really is to work in a high stakes environment like this. And if you have the ability to work well in a group, in a class such as this, then the sky is the limit going forward.
Sure. What is something?
Good experience.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Definitely good experience working with a team and having to communicate and put in team effort and get stuff done.
Right, of course. What is something you all have learned along the way? Maybe something surprising or negative? What has been a life lesson, I guess, during this class?
Oh gosh.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, I think definitely patience is the biggest thing for me. When you have a lot of people in one enclosed space trying to get one massive project together, stakes can kind of feel a little high at times and emotions can kind of ride, especially towards the beginning of our journey.
Yeah.
But I think over time, really understanding that we all want the same thing, which is we all want to succeed at this project and really ultimately give back to the community of Watauga and Boone and ultimately Upstate at large is what we're really striving for. And I think that's can never be understated how much it is when you work together and really have that practice of patience.
Wow, that's great. Thank you all so much for coming on the show. I cannot wait to pet some dogs, and they're up for adoption as well. Isn't that correct?
Yes, the ones coming will be up for adoption.
That's incredible. Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you for having us.
Much.
Barks and Brews will be held on April 28th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Appalachian Mountain Brewery. A percentage of sales will benefit Watauga Humane Society. There will be donation boxes and animals to play with that are available for adoption. To learn more, check out their Facebook and Instagram feed. After the break, I check out a fun competition with robots. I'm here at the Convocation Center for the annual Sumobot Competition. Pretty much middle schoolers and high schoolers create their own robots and fight it out right behind me. It's about to get started, and then I am going to talk with the organizer of the event, Dr. Marland, to learn more. Kaitlyn Burkett at the Sumobot Competition. Kaitlyn, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, I'm really glad to be here. No problem at all.
Now, it's about to start, so I'm getting the pressure that we need to get out of here because the competition's literally happening right behind us. Would you tell us a little bit about this competition?
So basically all that you're doing, you're seeing two robots go head-to-head against each other and see who's going to get out of the ring first. It's pretty much like basic sumo that you would see anywhere else.
So any student can join this and create a robot and then fight pretty much to the death.
Yeah, pretty much what you're doing. It's mostly middle schoolers and some high schoolers that get together and they build their own robot in teams. They program it, and yeah, it's pretty much to the death, you could say.
Tell me a quick, crazy story that you've seen during the competition.
Oh, geez. I think the craziest thing I've ever seen is just someone who was totally failing in the mornings and then comes back to the afternoon ones and completely wins the whole round. So
that's great. Well, Kaitlyn, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm excited to see who wins.
I am too. It's going to be great.
Of the event, Dr. Eric Marland. Thank you so much for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
So first tell us, how did this event get started?
This actually started because of our kids. So my wife and I started organizing this, and we bought our kids these Lego robots, and they didn't do anything with them. So we started looking for things they could do, and we visited a robotics competition in Knoxville, and we said, oh, well, we could do that. So we decided to run one ourselves, and that was in 2012, and then we just kind of kept going with that.
Tell me about the growth. How many people were here the first year, and how many people are here today?
The first year we had 20 robots. The second year we had 20. It stayed 20 for a little while, and then it kind of grew, and now we have over close to 150 now, today.
Wow, that's incredible. So you have personal experience with robots. Have you ever built one yourself?
Actually, we helped our kids build them, and then they just took off. The learning curve on these robots is very low, and we feed them ideas, but we just let them do it.
That's incredible. What are some lessons you've learned from the day one to now?
Let the kids do it, and they'll have fun. And really, for an event like this, the big thing is if you get good people in the room together, it will run well. And so we've assembled over time a group of people that are just phenomenally good. Joe has been being our head ref for a lot of years, and his wife Jeannie is doing the scorekeeping, and Leah Sherman in the physics and astronomy is our recruiter for volunteers, and it just kind of falls into place. Everybody knows what they're doing.
I was going to ask about that. I talked to Kaitlyn, and most of these refs are your students. Isn't that correct?
A lot of them are our students. So some are my students or have been in my class. A lot of them are physics students or computer science students. But yeah, I recruit from people I know.
That's incredible. Well, thank you so much. I can't wait for the rest of the competition.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it myself.
I'm here with Tori and Cole. What is the name of your robot?
Raven.
And are you all going to win today?
I'm pretty darn confident. It depends on the opponent that we're taking, but I'm pretty darn confident in myself.
That's a great answer.
We are.
Good, exactly. Well, I can't wait to see who wins. And stay tuned, because after the break, I talked with some seniors in the fashion showcase. I'm standing in the apparel design studio next to Carly Helm's beautiful pieces that are going to be showcased in the senior fashion showcase. I am also going to be talking with a couple seniors about their progress in their collections. in the design studio with Julia. Julia, thank you so much for joining me today.
You're welcome.
So first, tell us a little bit about what is the showcase?
So this is basically our capstone for our capstone class for this major. And all the graduating seniors create their own mini collections of 3 looks.
Okay.
And we have a showcase at the end of the year to showcase like everything we've made and stuff. And we have to design and pattern and make the looks ourselves.
So tell us about your collection.
Mine's almost like a conceptual line. It's darkness transitioning into light, and each of my pieces represents like 3 different stages. So the first one's all black, and I'm using black and off-white in my line. So the first one's all black. The second one is a mixture of black and ivory, and the final one is ivory, but I'm actually programming lights into my last dress, so
wow,
I'm pretty
that's
excited.
intense. You're gonna have flashing lights on your clothes. That's amazing. What has been the most difficult thing so far?
Time management.
Time management. So have you had any mishaps with the clothes, or has everything gone smoothly besides the time management?
Yeah, more or less. I had to redo one of the tops on the first dress I made just because the fabric stretches so much. So when I made the first top, like it fit her, but when I put seam finishes on it, it had stretch, so it became off center. So I had to remake it.
But everything's gonna be okay, right?
Oh yeah, everything's fine.
Awesome.
I'm pretty confident to get stuff done.
Well, I
at this
can't wait to
point.
see your line on the runway.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for interviewing with me. I'm also here with Holly in the design studio. Holly, do you mind telling me about your collection today?
Sure. I am doing a collection kind of based on, feminism and the Time's Up movement. Right now, it's just a huge kind of thing going on in the media and the press and, just in our general society. So I wanted to create a line for a woman who is just as powerful as she can possibly be, wearing whatever she feels comfortable in, embracing her sexuality, but being able to just, make a statement with what she wears and who she is, and just remain confident in anything she wears.
Of course. So what are these pieces? Are these going to be together, or are they separate?
These are just what I'm working on right now. They actually don't go together, but there is a different kind of lingerie bustier piece that I'm working on that will go under this jacket with a pair of shorts. And then this piece will be paired with a trench jacket and pants. So I'm just really excited to get the ball rolling, kind of, see it in the process.
They look beautiful so far. Have you had any mishaps, or is everything going smoothly?
Oh my gosh, no.
Tell me about one, maybe.
Well, I would just with the lingerie pieces, I've never worked with anything to that delicacy, just this is just such a fine fabric to work with.
I could see how it could be easy to stretch or accidentally
and tear through, and that's really hard. And just draping is not something that I have worked with a lot, so it's just a learning process the whole time with me. Pattern making is one thing, but draping a garment onto a mannequin and onto a body is a whole different world. So it's been a learning process throughout.
Well, it looks beautiful so far, and I wish you the best of luck in the showcase.
Thank you.
Of course. To see the finished products of all of these collections, make sure you go to the Senior Fashion Showcase on April 28th, 4 p.m. at Holmes Convocation Center. You can purchase tickets online or at the Convocation box office. Stay tuned, because after the break, Bryan Bouboulis talks to us about credit scores. Bryan Bouboulis is here again for our Financial Minute. Today, he talks about building your credit score. Bryan, take it away.
Thank you, Juliet. Your credit score is very important. A lot of students ask me, how do I build my score and what is my credit score? Your credit score can affect lots of areas in your life, such as your insurance premium and your loan premiums that you pay, the interest. The main thing to do is do no harm. You folks have student loans, you want to make sure you're paying those student loans on time. If you need to, put it on automatic withdrawal. That way you're never late on the payment. Also, if you do that, you generally will get a discount on your interest rate. The other thing you want to do is use 30% of your credit limit. Using too much will hurt your credit score. To learn more about personal finance and credit, You can register for Finance 2860. I'm Bryan Bouboulis with your Financial Minute.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed learning more about the Barks and Brews event, the Sumobot Competition, and the Senior Fashion Showcase. They are all definitely events to put on your calendar. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at WatchAppTV, and check us out online at watchapptv.com and on our YouTube channel at AppTV for more content and extras. Until next time, bye neighbor.